Hi guys, welcome back to my channel for another exciting beer review. I really like that you're watching and enjoy my videos. Today with another really classical German pils. I think it's one of the most known German pils, at least in Germany. It's the Flensburger Pilsener, which looks like this. Really classical label. Back label looks like that. So it's from the town Flensburg in absolutely northern part of Germany, um, just at the coast. That's why they have this this logo. And yeah, this is a real classic. I've been trying some other ones from this brewery before. Can show you some of the bottles, which I like to do. Here we have the Kellerbier, looks like that. Ursprünglich und frisch. We have the Gold, which looks like that. Mild und frisch. We have, yeah, the one I'm gonna drink today, but I've been drinking the small bottle before. Pilsener. Herb, würzig und frisch. And we have the Edles Helles. Vollmundig und frisch. All of them seems to be fresh, but yeah, that was a few of them. But today I'm having the Pilsener, as I said before, and I'm having it in the big bottle, 0.5 liter bottle, which is a must, as I used to say. Not only because you get enough of beer, also because they just look much better in my opinion. So I'm glad that I found this one in a big bottle. Yeah, also there's some information on the back label. It's 4.8 ABV, I should also mention that. Flensburger Brauerei, unverwechselbar, herbewürzig und voller Geschmack, mit erlesenen Zutaten in höchster Qualität und dem einzigartigen Wasser aus der Flensburger Gletscherquelle meisterhaft gebraut. Natürlich nach dem deutschen Reinheitsgebot. Dafür stehen wir als unabhängige Familienbrauerei seit 1888. Zutaten: Wasser, Gerstenmalz, Hopfenextrakt. The brewery's website is also here on the back label, which I will link to in the description box below, of course. But first, not first because there has been some time this far, but now onto the information part about the video, which I always do before the tasting part. Flensburger Brauerei is a privately owned brewery in Flensburg and does not belong to a major brewery group. The brewery's slogan is Das Flens, which means the one from Flensburg. During the time other breweries for financial reasons switched to bottles with caps, the brewery in Flensburg deliberately chose to keep the bottle with patent caps. This turned out to be a good strategy, as over the time the patent plug got a great advertising value for Flensburger Brauerei. The sound which occurs when a patent bottle is opened, plop is the sound, eventually became associated with beer from Flensburg. As a result, the plop sound was included in the brewery's marketing. Over the past 20 years, the range has been expanded with a large number of new beer varieties. Among these are one called Bulkstoff, which is the popular North German cartoon character Werner's designation for beer. The water to the Flensburger Brauerei is collected from an approximately 240-meter deep underground water reservoir, which was created during the most recent ice age in the Nordic region. The brewery was established on September 6, 1888. At that time, there were about 20 small breweries in Flensburg. In 1919, the brewery merged with another large Flensburg beer brewery. In 1959, the small brewery Clausen Vogelsang from Husum was purchased. After a major fire in 1961, the production building was rebuilt. Since 2001, the beer has been produced using environmentally friendly methods. The turnover for the brewery is 52 million euro in 2004 and has approximately 170 employees. The brewery is still owned today by the two families Petersen and Detlefsen, who founded the same in the late 19th century. That was a little bit about the brewery, and now over to the tasting part. As I mentioned in this information text, it has always, the Flensburger beers has always been using this cap, which you pop up, and it's very common when you see advertisements, which I like to look at. For example, in my favorite bar in Copenhagen, there's beer advertisements on the wall. They use this as the plop sound as something typical for the this beer. Also in YouTube videos, old advertisements from TV that I like to look at, which has been loaded up, and that is something I'm grateful for. This opening style is also used very much for this brewery. As I said before, this kind of Bügelverschlossung is, according to environmentally recycling reasons, not allowed to be sold here in Sweden at our monopoly Systembolaget, but it's quite common in Germany, since it's good for the beer, keeps the beer fresh. Anyway, let's go over to the tasting part, I suppose. I've been reading everything on the label. Schleswig-Holstein. Let's open it up in the classical Flensburg way. Like that. And pour it up. Real pale yellow color of the pils, typical pils color in my opinion, with many bubbles, easy to see through, and nice, really pure white head. A really typical pils look. Looks really great and really tasty in my opinion. The white head is just coming down slowly, which is also a sign of good quality in my opinion. It's what more to say? It's typical for the character of this bear type. It looks just the way it should be, in my opinion. Nice white thick head on it that in my opinion, the longer time it takes, the better it is, because one shouldn't rush when drinking high quality beers, in my opinion. And this is it's a special moment always when I record videos, because I've been getting a lot of beers during when I did visit Germany, just to taste them and review them on the channel. So that's very interesting. And as I always say, Germany is number one for me when it comes to beers, of course. Let's see if there was something more we can. Create a big nice head on it again, the way it should be. Yeah, one just have to wait until the foam is getting smaller. Meanwhile, there is not so much to do. One shouldn't rush with starting to drink, in my opinion. It has to take its time. It's one of the things that is good to learn, in my opinion, to not rush, but letting it's taking its time. Let's see if there were some more we could fill up with. And you see how the head is getting more of a thick shape while it's as the time passes by, it's getting smaller and disappearing as time goes by. Let's see. I think we're ready to taste it. At least the aromas. Yeah, quite mild Pils style. Yeah, really, the aromas is really fresh Pils style. Let's pour up the last, like that. And then we're ready to taste it. Yeah. Really, really amazing. This is so amazing. It's a real fantastic Pils. I must say it's not as much hops taste, but it's a really, really good example of the Pils style. Really, really easy to drink. Amazing, well balanced character. Really, really tasteful. Amazing quality. In my opinion, that's something that you really, really feel while drinking it, and that's something that I really appreciate too. The high quality Pilsners from Germany, especially in northern Germany, seems to be very much into those big Pilsner breweries, while Bavaria is much. There are many other interesting styles, but northern Germany seems to be very dominating when it comes to big Pilsner breweries. This is a great beer, amazing beer. Yeah, so easy to drink. Fantastic example of the style. not that much hops bitterness as the Jever, which is, in my opinion, the absolute number one when it comes to amount of hops taste in the Pils. But this is a really good example of the style. It's fantastic. Yeah. Just have to drink up all again, since it tastes so good. Anyway, maybe not so much more to say about it. This was my review of the Flensburger Pilsner, and I see you tomorrow again with another German Pils, classic German Pils. My list is quite long for the upcoming videos of the German Pilsners, so I hope you like it.